everyone, welcome back to Aura's Crafts. It's been a minute since I've posted video, sorry about that, I've been a little busy. So anyways, a little bit ago, like a few months ago, my family went to Home Depot and because we were looking at flooring for a house, and there were these free floor samples, and this is one. It's walnut or Walton oak walnut. So I thought when I saw this, you know what? This is the perfect size to make a doll coffee table. So today we are going to be making a doll coffee table out of a floor sample. So, and just to make sure, because you don't want to be greedy with these, you don't want to take like 10 from the store at one time. I mean, that's just not right. Because, people are going to want to take the samples to actually look at what they would look like, not just craft like me. So, but if you're one of those people that would like to craft with this, then this is perfect. But I would recommend only getting maybe at the most for one trip, maybe 4 or 5, probably more like 4, because you don't want to take 10, because and for 5, I would recommend taking maybe you'd have 2 of the same, and then 2 of the same, and then maybe one other one. So, or if it was 4, then you just have 2 of one and then 2 of another. But, or you could just have all of them different. So, don't take too many of these. But anyways, so all you're going to need for today is a floor sample, some scissors, a ruler or a measuring tape, and some coffee stirrers. Or some wind dowels, because if you use wind dowels, you can choose not to paint them, or you can paint them whichever color you would like. So coffee stirrers or wind dowels would work, and squared wooden dowels would work, and I would probably use those, but I don't have any, so I'm going to use coffee stirrers. Okay, let's get started. So I have this sectional couch that I made from the video on my Froggy stuff, where she made a sectional couch out of recycled doll fashion pack boxes. And this I actually just made out of chocolate boxes. So, but anyways, that's not part of the video, or not the main part. So I also have my doll here, Perla, which for sizing. So I'm just gonna sit her on the couch, just kind of for reference. Just sit her up. So I'm going to take this square, and I'm going to take my ruler, and I have this next to a couch because I want to make sure that I get it at the right height. And you can also repeat the same steps for this to make a table after you watch the video if you want, because that would also make a great mini dining table for maybe a little mini apartment for a doll. So I'm going to measure this. I'm going from the very bottom of it, since it has some chunk here. It's clearly it's a 1/4 of an inch thick. So I'm just going to go from the bottom right here, and I'm just going to place it where I want, and I am going to go with 1.5 inches, because I think that looks like a really good height. But I'm actually, since the bottom of this ruler, since it does have that little extra tick mark part right there, I'm going to take this up just another notch to make sure that it's at the right height though. So that is going to be 1.5 inches, and then, well, it's going to have one more tick mark, but I'm trying to make this video quick, so I'm not going to say what that measurement is, but yeah, really simple. So my measurement is going to be right there. It's going to end right there, since this is about the same thickness as one of those, to make sure it's at the right height. So there. So, and then I'm going to take some coffee stirrers or wind dowels and cut them to the desired size. Okay, I just realized something. So since I'm having the ruler just held right here, then I can just line it up with the edge and then cut at 1.5, so I don't have to add on the extra tick mark. So do that instead, that will be easier. Actually about the same easiness. And then I repeated 3 more times, so I would have 4 legs. I also forgot to mention that you're going to need hot glue, so then I just take it and glue it on, and then I'm just going to hold it in place and just kind of push down so it kind of melts into the rubbery part so it really sticks in place. Just hold there for a minute. Then after it dried, I went back over behind it in the corner and just added a little bit extra to make sure it was extra stable. And now you can stop here because now it has some legs, but the legs are a little wobbly. If you used wooden dowels, they wouldn't be so wobbly because they're thicker. But since I used skewers, and you can do this with wooden dowels as well, but I'm going to take another coffee stir, or yeah, these aren't skewers, they're coffee stirrers, and I'm going to measure it from the top corner on one side to the bottom of the other, and I'm going to cut it, except I have two hands. And you know what? It would be easier to add the extra glue before, or I mean after you glue on the extra coffee stirs, because then you wouldn't be able to see it, but okay, so then I measure two more pieces that go from that corner, they go from the other corner, so the opposite corner, to the center. I'm going to cut it right there. And then make sure that I'm cutting this at the angle so then it lies flush with the other skewers, along with the corners. And then I'll cut another piece to go from the bottom leg here to the center as well, lining up with the other stir. And repeat on the other side to make a coffee table out of a wood sample for the dolls. Now for the sides, you can do the crisscross pattern on the other two sides if you want, but I just chose to go with the two sides, and I even might change it later, but for now I'm leaving it like this. And you can even make a little shelf if you want to place in the center, and you don't have to go with a crisscross pattern. You can go with a straight line and just put a straight line across, and then you can make a little shelf out of like some popsicle sticks or like jumbo craft sticks, and then just glue it across, and you could even paint it to try to match the color of the wood, so then your coffee table has extra storage. This coffee table is perfect for the dolls. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel Aura's Crafts, leave a nice comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!